Nourishment from the truth. Hear this.
It was an invitation to get a free natal chart reading with a student of a very famous astrologer that I once used to follow. I signed up for this in 2024. So I get this invitation almost 18, maybe even 24 months later, as someone who has rebuked this in deliverance. And this is a very, very sneaky strategy of Satan. Before being saved, I used to get natal chart readings and astrological forecast readings every year religiously. The people that I did them with were really, really lovely women, and they were really good at their jobs. Their predictions were always accurate to the T. It was all there, written in the stars. So I get this email and I am very, very tempted. I click on the link and I stare at my phone for 10 long minutes. God said nothing. The demons, however, what's the harm? It's just a bit of fun. You don't even believe in this anymore. Like, who cares? Just do it. But aren't you even just a little curious? You can always repent and rebuke it afterwards. God will forgive you. It's the same logic as doing crack cocaine just the once for just a little bit of fun, and that's the time that you die from an overdose or you get hooked on something that ruins your life. You go from looking like this to this, spiritually speaking. You see, when you are walking with Christ, you don't get to be lukewarm about this. Especially as someone who has been saved from these new age practices and had to do deliverance to rebuke and revoke these spiritual entities that literally try to take my life every single day for 3 years straight. You don't get to be saved and keep your manifestation business. Sorry. You don't get to be saved and still be a yoga teacher. You don't get to do deliverance and still continue the sinful practices that led to your spiritual oppression. It's like an addict. And just like an addict, I had to remind myself of how ugly my life got before I begged Jesus Christ to save me from slicing my arteries. I had to think of all the times that I was left isolated with nothing but intrusive thoughts tormenting me, unable to think straight, unable to sleep, unable to work and sustain any relationships. I was sick all the time. I had to remember the things that the stars didn't tell me. That when you sit at a table and hand over your birth date, you are entering into a spiritual agreement.